last video I gave you an introduction of the new Neumann V402 mic preamp. Meanwhile, I had the chance to work with it in a recording session, but more about the sound later. Let's have a look at the elements of the front that we haven't talked about yet. The 10-segment bar graph displays levels between -24 and +24 dBu, and it also has a peak hold function. But it's not only a preamp. Neumann added another cool feature to it. It has a high-quality headphone amplifier with separate volume controls per channel. This is very useful for latency-free monitoring in the recording process. And of course, it's the perfect partner for the NVH20 headphones. The very low output impedance of 2 ohms makes it possible to drive also low impedance headphones without any sound distortion. Let's now come to the most important question: what does it sound like? It actually sounds extremely transparent and very open. In relation to the mic pre, Neumann says, discover the true voice of your microphones. And that's exactly what I have experienced. For many applications, Neumann microphones already provide an almost perfect sound, which doesn't need any additional coloration. Since both the mic pre and the microphones come from the same company, you can be sure to be on the safe side. So what do you need a neutral sounding preamp for? Well, obviously, if you want to do a recording that should capture the most realistic, most detailed representation of your audio source. This is, for example, important for classical recordings. I can't wait to record my grand piano with it, and I think it will sound huge and very impressive. To me, recording is a creative process, and often as a producer you want to combine all the different flavors of your gear to create a certain soundscape. For example, I'm a big fan of using contrasts, like from dark to bright, from close, far, wet, dry, etc., to tell the whole story. So it's really useful to have an array of equipment that can deliver all those different characteristics. I used the V402 the first time together with a pair of M149s as drum overheads for a jazz session. And I didn't put any gear after the preamp to see how it really sounds. It was impressive how this combination brought out even the smallest details of the drum kit. I never heard my M149s like this before. The preamp has a large, realistic character. It's very fast, really open, and it feels like there's no limit to the top. The imaging has a nice 3D feel to it. And the preamp delivered a large, calm representation of the full kit. I can imagine how it will shine on vocals and totally see it in modern R&B or pop productions for that crystal clear, crisp vocal sound. I'm looking forward to more recording sessions with the V402 and hearing how all my mics really sound.